Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining our talk this evening. And we will be talking about fibromyalgia. This talk is not intended to diagnose any sickness or to treat or to prevent or cure any condition. We're just giving advice regarding the topic that we're talking about. It's intended to be an educational video. If you're experiencing any of the things or any of the symptoms that we've talked about today in this video, please do contact your GP so that they can give you the necessary information that you need. Who is Princess Glory? Princess Glory is a wellness coach and nutritionist. I have been very passionate about healthy living for over 14 years. The reason I decided to start this business was due to how my body reacted to food and my observation of how things I eat in my body affect my body. I love cooking and eating good food, and my passion is to find out how food can heal any disease. I've been a wellness coach for over 5 years. Some of the services that I offer are bioscan, essential oils, massage and sleep oils, organic herbs and spices, skincare range, hair care range, detox program, food intolerance scans, seminars and workshops, meal plans, ready meals, cooking classes, nutrition coaching, food for wellness scan, and also pain clinic, which is done every Saturday. This week we are talking about fibromyalgia. Next week it will be mineral deficiencies, and the week after will be body image and mental health. So today we are focusing on fibromyalgia, where we'll be talking about fibromyalgia, the causes and the symptoms, how it affects you, the foods that you can eat, and how the foods will help to improve the symptoms, essential oils that you could use, and also exercise that you could do as well. So what is fibromyalgia? Fibromyalgia is a condition that is caused by widespread muscle and soft tissue pain. Some people have pain on the top of their chest, and that's the reason why I put the question there, is your bra causing more fibromyalgia pain? So sometimes you'll have pain on the chest on top of your breasts. It's not like you've got breast cancer or anything. It might just be that you have fibromyalgia or some sort of symptoms. The pain of fibromyalgia can often be severe enough to disrupt your daily work activities. Symptoms can also be controlled through a combination of exercise, sleep, stress management, and sometimes some medicines. Pain at certain points of your body are called tender points. Disturbed or unrestful sleep can be as a result of fibromyalgia as well. You can get some home treatment, especially exercise and improving your sleep can also help with the situation. As we go along, I will discuss all the other points that you might need to know about it. Fibromyalgia is a syndrome that overall is characterized by diffuse pain and overwhelming fatigue, and it can be debilitating sometimes. Fibromyalgia is a chronic widespread pain, and also causes fatigue and limited mobility. So people that have that pain sometimes are not able to walk. Fibromyalgia attacks your feet, causing pain and inflammation, making it difficult to stand for a long time. Sometimes the extent of the pain is so overwhelming that wearing shoes is extremely painful. So what exactly is fibromyalgia? Fibromyalgia was formerly known as rheumatism, and also it affects 1.8 million people in the UK. The word fibromyalgia means tendon, ligament, and muscle pain, but sufferers usually experience a variety of additional symptoms. People usually have flare-ups of conditions that last for 7 days or weeks or even months. Fibromyalgia is not a type of arthritis, but it does affect the joints. So arthritis sufferers could also develop fibromyalgia as well. Fibromyalgia affects women. It affects men, it also affects children, but majority of the people that are affected are between the ages of 50 to 70. Fibromyalgia is a syndrome, like I said earlier, that consists of a collection of symptoms, mainly involving widespread pain in your muscles, in your ligaments, your neck, in your arm, in your legs, in your neck, and also in your back. The pain can worsen sometimes, and it might affect other areas of your body as well. Daughters of people that have fibromyalgia are extremely likely to develop the symptoms or to develop fibromyalgia as well. They have pain, they also have depression, and sometimes negative thoughts about pain from these people. Fibromyalgia is obviously a chronic or widespread pain, which causes sleep problems, psychiatric disorders such as depression and other things that would reduce your quality of life. So sometimes people with fibromyalgia would have catastrophic thoughts. Exaggerating potential dangers and implications can aggravate the pain as well. And what are the points that are affected when you have fibromyalgia? It includes headaches. So you get chronic headaches, sleep disorders, dizziness, memory impairment, anxiety, and depression. For some people, they have muscular pains, fatigue or twitches around the top of the chest or around the breast area. Some people also have pain in the joints in the morning or stiffness. They have pain in the chest region. They have stomach issues like feeling nausea. They have pain in the joints. They have problems with their vision. They also have pain. They also have weight gain. Sometimes they have like cold symptoms as well, or chemical sensitivity. There are 7 types of fibromyalgia pain. There's the voodoo doll pain, which is very intense and it's like a stabbing pain that it seems to cut through the body. There's also the one that it's increased response to pain stimulus. The names are very difficult to call. There's also the allodynia one, which obviously is a pain response to normally enormous stimulus. So there are different kinds of pain that people have if they have fibromyalgia. And also people with fibromyalgia are sensitive to light, sensitive to smell, sensitive to noise, sensitive to the environment, to the weather, to sensory, to medication, to skin, to touch, and also to taste. Fibromyalgia is more than words, it's bigger than a diagnosis. So with fibromyalgia, you'll have digestion problems, you have IBS, you have muscle weakness, you have chronic pain, nerve pain, stress, muscle spasm, memory loss, anxiety, migraines, brain fog, dizziness, stiffness, insomnia, as well as tender point pain. There are different types of fibromyalgia pain. There's neuropathic pain, there's headache pain, there's abdominal and pelvic pain, there's joint pain, and also widespread muscle pain. So what are the things that cause fibromyalgia? There is no known cause of fibromyalgia, but it's believed that some factors might contribute to the development of the condition. One of them is genetic. So like I said to you earlier, people that their moms have them will definitely have fibromyalgia sometime in their life. So genetic is also one way that people can have it. Illnesses can trigger fibromyalgia symptoms. Emotional and physical trauma can also trigger fibromyalgia and also can lead to post-traumatic stress. Other things that cause fibromyalgia include gluten intolerance. So for people that have issues with gluten, they might develop fibromyalgia, which could lead to brain fog, joint pain, fever, depression, as well as fatigue. Other things that causes fibromyalgia include candida overgrowth. This means that you're overproducing of candida in your system. If too much candida is produced, it can lead to symptoms of digestive problems, fatigue, pain, and cognitive issues. Also, another cause of fibromyalgia is thyroid problems. So thyroid problems and fibromyalgia always go hand in hand. So again, you need to go to your doctor to check this out. Mycotoxin is also another thing that causes fibromyalgia. So if you have mold in your home, that could also lead to fibromyalgia, as well as you inhaling those molds or spores in your walls. Other things that can lead to fibromyalgia include mercury toxicity. So that's also another way you can get fibromyalgia. If you have fillings, silver fillings or fillings in your teeth, you could develop fibromyalgia as a result of that, because sometimes those fillings leak into your system. And that obviously causes high level of heavy metals in your urine or in your system. Also, people can develop fibromyalgia as a result of vitamin and mineral deficiencies. So if you are lacking vitamin B12 or vitamin D, that's also another way that you can develop some of those symptoms. Glutathione deficiency is also another thing that will lead to the development of fibromyalgia as well. Traumatic events or stress could also lead to the development. And like I said earlier, genes could also be another cause. So lots of people are thinking, oh, well, I've had a few things already. Do I have fibromyalgia? We will be looking at that in a second. So some of the symptoms that you might have are stiffness. So if you have stiffness on the same part of your body, that could be a sign that you have fibromyalgia. If you have muscle spasm, is also another thing that might be a symptom that you might be developing fibromyalgia. So if you have muscle spasm, this is where the muscles tight or causing pain or causes some problems with you sleeping. Sleep disturbance is also thought to be pain from fibromyalgia, making it difficult for you to sleep or get enough sleep or deep sleep or waking up feeling tired. Extreme fatigue is also another symptom of fibromyalgia, which is obviously you experience flu-like exhaustion that obviously happens to people that have developed fibromyalgia. Sleep disturbance is also another thing that contributes to fibromyalgia, and that obviously contributes to fatigue. Anxiety, irritability, and depression are also symptoms of fibromyalgia. You know, brain fog, not being able to concentrate, not being able to think, and not being able to remember things is also another symptom of fibromyalgia. Having headaches or stiff pains or pain around the neck, around the shoulder might be a symptom of fibromyalgia, and that could trigger mild headaches or even severe migraines. IBS is also another symptom of fibromyalgia, having pain in your stomach, constipation. Often some people might have diarrhea. That's also another symptom of fibromyalgia. Sometimes people are sensitive to food, sensitive to light, sensitive to smoke, or you might have restless leg syndrome is also another symptom of fibromyalgia. So what are some of the symptoms that you might notice? You might notice numbness or tingling in your face, in your arm, in your legs. That's also a sign that you might have fibromyalgia. We've talked about headache already, weight gain, fatigue, sensitivity to touch is also another symptom that you might have it or you might be developing it. Having abdominal pain, always feeling bloated, constipated, and not being able to do any exercise are also symptoms of fibromyalgia. Some of the things that you might notice when you have it is that you're not able to sleep, waking up feeling tired, feeling pain in all parts of your body, feeling unhappiness, or having continuous pain around the neck, the back, the arm, and the legs. Constipation again, having very painful or irregular periods, overactive bladder, always wanting to go to the toilet. That's also another sign of fibromyalgia. So what are the foods that you can eat or avoid if you have fibromyalgia? You could have lots of vegetables with salmon or vegetables with chicken, you know, a little bit of sweet potato or yam or plantain. You can have that. You could also make carrot soup. That is also a good thing to have. So what are the foods that you need to avoid? You need to avoid sugar or refined carbs like cookies, bread, pastries. You definitely need to avoid that if you have fibromyalgia or you think you're developing it. You need to avoid breakfast cereals, tin foods, vegetables in a can, and microwave meals, pasta, bread, crackers. Those are things that contain gluten that will make your situation worse. Anything that has MSG, you need to avoid as well. Unhealthy fat like safflower oil, peanut oil, corn oil, you definitely need to be avoiding that. You also need to avoid alcohol and also medications that have serious side effects. Foods that you need to eat include quinoa, barley, buckwheat, oats. You can have that. For healthy fat, you can have olive oil, avocado oil, fatty fish, and you can have lots of fiber. You can have broccoli, carrots, peas, beans, nuts, seeds, as well as some nice spices like turmeric, oregano, cinnamon, bay leaves, cumin, and ginger. So please eat as much lean protein as possible. Make sure you don't have fat with them. Eat lots of greens, eat lots of food that contain omega-3 fat acids, eat things that have probiotic in them. So you can have kimchi, you can have kefir. Those are things that you can have. You can have foods that have lots of vitamin A, vitamin C, and also vitamin E. Again, these are some of the things that you definitely need to avoid: crackers, bread, you know, cakes, those sausages, canned soup, cubes. You need to avoid them. If you use them in your food, you need to keep it to the minimum. Again, just going over the stuff, you need to make sure you avoid anything that has caffeine in it, processed foods or food with additives, and of course, artificial sweeteners need to be avoided. So some of the stuff that you can have: blueberries, you can have flaxseed, you can have salmon, you can have dark leafy green, you can have Brussels sprouts. Those are things that you can have. Aspartame, you definitely need to avoid that because it will cause more problems. It will make the pain worse. It will make you to have problems with your nerves as well. No processed food, please. You also need to be careful of frozen foods, especially if they've got C21 number or MSG. You need to watch that. You also need to avoid gluten foods or food filled with yeast. So gluten can lead to intolerance and also digestive problems as well. Eggplants like aubergine, you can have them, but not too much. Tomatoes, you have to, have a little bit of it or not at all. Some of those things will trigger your fibromyalgia. Some vitamins that you can take to help your fibromyalgia include taking probiotics every day, taking fish oils. You can buy some from us, we sell them. You could also use digestive enzymes. You can have high strength vitamin B and also vitamin C are things that you can use to help your symptoms. So herbs and spices that you could use include sage, ginger, mint, turmeric, rosemary, fenugreek, cinnamon, oregano, and also black pepper are some of the things that you can use to help relieve the symptoms. In terms of essential oils, you can use rosemary essential oil that will help to fight the pain, to reduce inflammation, and also you can massage it onto the parts of the body where you have the pain. You can use lavender oil, vetiver oil, chamomile oil, frankincense oil as well. You can use. You could also use lavender oil that will help to relieve pain of anxiety. Other things that you could do to help your situation, you could do exercise. So gentle exercise will help with the pain. Walking is also a very good thing to do. Stretching, yoga, riding a bike are also things that you could do as well. So these are some of the examples of the stretches that you could do. If you have fibromyalgia, you can do some neck and back stretches or exercises. You could also do stretches on the chair. That will also help to relieve you of the pain, and depending on where the pain is. You could do some using a chair, but standing up as well. So these are some of the exercises that you can do if you had fibromyalgia. Another tip for fibromyalgia is trying to get a very good sleep. One of the reasons why is because sleep keeps you healthy. It helps to prevent cancer, it reduces stress, it reduces inflammation. It also helps your memory, and having naps once in a while is also good. It helps to make you get smarter. Sleep may also reduce risk of depression and also help to repair your body. And for those people that have had fibromyalgia pain, you do need to make sure you sleep at night. Some of the things that you can do, you can eat oats, you can eat sweet potato, bananas, and grapes will help you to sleep well. Some of the life changes that you need to make include trying to sleep at least 7 to 8 hours, eat organic vegetables and fruits, drink lots of water, manage your stress, spend time with people, use products that do not have any chemicals. That will help as well. Make sure you avoid caffeine, wheat, animal fats. Also, you can take more supplements, including B complex, enzymes, which I showed you earlier, and also magnesium are also some of the things that you can do. To help you with your fibromyalgia, you can do yoga, you can do meditation, you can also do acupuncture as well as Tai Chi. These are some of the things that can help your fibromyalgia. Thank you so much for listening to the talk. Just reminding everyone, we do have a pain clinic every Saturday. So if you would like to come for pain relief session, 3 minutes of using the blue light therapy will remove itching, 10 minutes will relieve a lot of pain, 20 minutes will sort out your abnormal cells and repair damaged cells, as well as clear blockage, improve circulation, and remove mucus as well. Other products that we have include our skincare range. So we have natural products for your skin. We have oils, we have body scrub. We also have supplements that you could take that will help your fibromyalgia as well. And last but not the least, we do have our body scan, which obviously we do every day, Monday to Friday. So if anyone would like to come for a body scan, let us know, or you can text me to let me know, and we can book you an appointment to see what is wrong with you or what is wrong in your system. The scan actually reveals like chemicals, foods that are affecting your system or causing inflammation. We scan your brain, your hormones, heavy metals, parasites, viruses, and as well as checking the foods that your body would need to get better. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining tonight. We're here every week. Next week, we'll be talking about how you can use minerals to heal your body. Thank you for listening. If anyone has a question, they can put it up now. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Esther, for joining. Thank you, Elizabeth, for joining. I hope you had a nice time. I'll send out the video at the end so that you can watch it. Thank you, Norma, for joining, and Rose, and everybody else that joined. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a nice evening.